Crypto prices are bouncing, gas fees are back down to normal, and things are looking good in the crypto space. Now, we're going to be talking about it in this video because the launch of World Liberty Financial, to be completely honest with you, it's not getting its fair share of treatment. We're talking about, World Liberty Financial falling in its first day of trading. And here's the thing. I think a lot of people, a lot of analysts, a lot of reporters want this to be shed in a bad light. Guys, World Liberty Financial is sitting above 20 cents. Sure, it's a red day. But every single person who bought prior to the launch bought essentially between 1 cent and 5 cents. They were up incredible amounts of money, and they were taking profit. So we're going to discuss a little bit about that in the video today. We're going to be going over what's happening in the crypto space, and if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and as you can see, crypto prices are doing very well. Over the last 24 hours, Bitcoin's up a phenomenal 2%, Ethereum down a slight 1% at $43.50. It's really been sitting around that $4,400 per coin mark. XRP up 2.5% to $2.83. Solana up 2+%. You've got a lot of green. Bitcoin Cash doing very well with a 7% gain today. But as you can see, a lot of green over the last 24 hours. World Liberty Financial down. Of course, there's a lot of people that are taking profit, but here's some of the more interesting features, okay? The Fear and Greed Index right now is sitting at a level of 39 fear. Guys, we're at $111,000 Bitcoin, and people are showing fear, indecision as to whether they should buy or not. And to me, that just indicates we are going so much higher. And altcoin season, it is here, right? We sat at a level of about 59 2 days ago, came back down to about 46 yesterday, ticking back up to a level of 49 today, and it is trying its best to kick off. Now, here's the thing. The market may peak when altcoin season is sitting up here at a level of 80, 90. When the Fear and Greed Index is sitting up here at a level of 80, 90. So be very careful. Buy when others are fearful and sell when others are greedy is an old adage that has made Warren Buffett and a lot of other investors a lot of money over the years. Now, with that, I want to take a look at just a second at what's going on with World Liberty Financial. Because when you look at the graph, right, this looks bad. 32 cents down to 22 cents right now. This is a large decline, 33% decline. Now, of course, if it goes back up to these levels, that's a 50% gain. But with that, we got to look at why. We've got to understand what's happening here. Is this really a decline in price? Well, it is if you did not buy pre-sale. It is if you bought on the launch. And that's the way it's being portrayed in a lot of different news outlets. It says the digital tokens backing the Trump family's cryptocurrency venture, World Liberty Financial, fell in value on Monday in their first day of trading. The World Liberty tokens, known as WLFI, were sold to investors after the Trump family and its business partners last year launched the venture, a decentralized finance platform that is also issued a stablecoin. Investors voted in July to issue the tokens and make them tradable, paving the way for their sale and purchase and potentially boosting the value of the president's holdings of them. Early investors can sell up to 20%. So yesterday when this token was launched, okay, they voted to allow a 20% unlock, which means that if you bought during the pre-sale, you're allowed to sell 20% of your tokens. So let's say you bought 1,000 tokens, you can go out there and you can sell 200 of those tokens. They are tradable. The other 800 remain locked. This is long-term success, right? It says tokens initially traded above 30 cents in their Monday debut, but later fell in price. They were down about 12% to 24%, or 24 cents, according to CoinGecko data. That gave the token's market cap just below $7 billion, making World Liberty Financial the 31st largest crypto token in circulation. Several of the world's largest crypto exchanges, including Binance, OKX, and Bybit, are offering the tokens on their platform. And so is KSEX. Now, I really like KSEX as a US user here. So if you guys would like to buy World Liberty Financial and you live in the United States, you can, and you can do so on up to 75x leverage. Absolutely incredible, especially if this token bounces back up in the short term. If you're an international user, yes, you can still use KSEX, but it's also available on Kucoin. You guys got links for everything down in the description below if you want to check it out. But you do have to remember, right, the World Liberty Financial, prior to yesterday, was not trading. Prior to yesterday, everybody who had bought in during pre-sale at a 1 cent to 5 cent price point. And with that, guys, they made roughly 30x on their money. You have to expect people to take profit if they're up 30x in value. This looks like a decline, but these people are still up roughly 20x if they got in during the first stage of the pre-sale. They're still up roughly 4x if they got in during the later stages of the pre-sale. This is one of the largest cryptocurrencies in the world. Yes, it is owned, a vast majority of it is owned by the Trump family, and this is going to get a lot of negative media attention and a lot of negative news surrounding it. But what these guys are doing is building a DeFi platform, loading up on major cryptocurrencies, major altcoins. I believe just the other day they bought $47 million worth of Ethereum. So this is an opportunity to invest in DeFi and not just the value of a token. So of course, while you're looking at that, understand that ICOs are doing very well right now because cryptocurrency excitement is growing. And with that, in 24 hours, token 6900 is launching. Now, I do hope for similar price action to World Liberty Financial. Sure, there may be some profit taking on the day that it launches, but don't forget, those that bought in during the pre-sale were making a lot of money. Now, I have bought into token 6900. You guys got links for it down in the description below if you're interested in researching more about it. But essentially, these guys are taking after SPX 6900. A token that saw more than 50 million% returns since it launched. Token 6900 is a pure meme coin. These guys are not offering any roadmaps, any utility, anything like that. It is taking advantage of meme coin speculation during a period in time when we are on the brink of potentially the largest bull market and the largest meme coin super cycle ever. So yes, I am excited. Yes, I am taking advantage of all the opportunities that I can. And yes, I own token 6900 as well as World Liberty Financial. I'm excited about all these cryptocurrencies and what they're going to do in the coming years. Hopefully this one in the coming weeks and in the coming months for the major bull market rally. Let me know what you guys are excited about down in the comments below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.